We've never tried to do things normal here at Dream Center. Not that normal's bad, but just I'm a bit of a creative, and so I try to create with our team spaces and programs where it may be a little bit more interesting for the student or for the family, and where the community would also want to get involved as well. Well, we live to impact families living in poverty, starting with kids and youth. And over 20 years we've been doing this, and started early when we saw the needs within the Peoria area and be able to really come alongside them and really show them a hope and a future. We are a 24/7 outreach organization. We've always had a philosophy that if we find a need, we need to fill it. So we have 4 different divisions here at the Dream Center. Many years ago, we had a volunteer that came, and we positioned him to teach math to the students. And a few weeks into it, we realized, and he told us that, hey, this isn't really what I want to do, but can I bring my motorbike in? And I want to teach a kid how to tear down the motorbike and rebuild it. And what he found was the student that we gave him, he found that the student came alive.
A friend of mine, Mike Hazelbush, who runs the small engine repair program over next door, he talked me into coming down here, and we started out actually taking some of his motorcycles that were beyond the ability to be repaired and put back on the road, and we started working with some of the kids. As we gained a little bit of traction on the trades in general, and we had a bunch of woodworking equipment donated, we decided then the following semester to go ahead and kick off carpentry.
So from there, the gentleman started getting an army of volunteers that were also thinking the same as him, that they would love to get their hands dirty with these students and showing them different trades. And so from that, then we then stepped into coffee, we stepped into carpentry, t-shirt printing, 3D printing, foundry in a box.
The schools seem to be very focused on trying to push every student through college, and frankly that's just not a good fit for every student. And so we're trying to get some exposure to these students with the skilled trades and help them understand that there's some really good opportunities out there.
And it's all about the youth. You know, we want to make sure they develop that skill so they can get the jobs, they can be in a certain skill set that majority of people don't have by coming through this program. And it's going to stick with them for the rest of their life.
We start out with some fairly basic projects because, again, most of these students, most of them are middle school students, most of them have never held a tool before in their life. Birdhouses, cutting boards, little toolboxes, little things that they can do.
Carpentry is like a place where you can let your creativity go free.
As they see some of these things come together, you know, and they realize, oh, I did that, right? And they can take something home with them and show it off to mom, dad, grandma, whoever it may be, and say, look what I did, right? It's some confidence and it's some pride that I think it's a huge boost for them.
They've helped me by teaching me how to use the tools that the trades have. Also telling me like exactly how to do it and how like not to get hurt doing so. They also help me learn lessons so that when I make mistakes, I know not to do them again.
A whole lot of these students that come in here don't have any adults that are actively engaged with them in their life, and so you know the kids come in and they're not just learning how to cut and saw and put something together, right? They're telling a little bit about what went on, right? What's their situation at home? What do they need? What are they struggling with? and that takes all kinds of forms.
Anybody have certain students they want to bring down here, you know, we just want to get that community that we here to help the community. It's not just like a dream center base. We're not going to be selfish like this just is ours. No, this is for the community, you know, especially when it's involving the youth.
And so I think that's the beauty about the Dream Center is for students that may be in some of our housing programs here, they can still come and have a bit of normalcy. It's not just an after-school program, and it's not just homeless shelter or apartments. They can actually merge together, and people can come alongside us and really help those students.
We can always use more volunteers. We can always use, of course, the Dream Center in general could always use more financial support. There's a little bit of something for everybody. You know, if you want to work with children, there's just an infinite amount of opportunity here to get involved with these kids.
I just want to say I appreciate the volunteers a lot, because without them, this wouldn't be possible.
Thank you for helping me learn these life skills that I have learned today and in my past. I really do appreciate those life skills.